Now Mindy, you can stop your ankles, and as you're riding, I want you to lean clear forward so your chin almost goes as if your chin's going to touch the horse's neck. And yes, she's in the Western saddle. Later we'll have Maria in the English saddle, and naturally we've got the horn in the way that does compound things and make things a little bit more difficult. Okay, now Mindy, if you would lean back as if you're going to push your head back on the horse's hip. And kind of just go forward and back just a little bit, a few times. These loosen you up, and it also really does start to test your balance to some degree. Okay, now you can sit up there square, and let's take your hands out to the side with the palms up. Okay, and now I want you to rotate as if taking one hand straight over the horse's neck, and then rotate with the other one. And take your head with it as you rotate one direction, then the other, to the right and to the left. And now go ahead and put those hands up on top of your head. And rotate again to the right and to the left. Okay, and stick your hands back on your hips. And a rider has to really learn and realize that where they really balance off of is basically almost from their knees up. Their lower legs need to be loose and free off the horse. And they're there to help guide and cue the horse, but they're not there to hold you onto the horse. So one thing I like to do is just to do a variety of things to make sure that lower leg is very loose. So Mindy, now from your knee down, pretend your leg is a pendulum, and you're going to swing it really loose. And if you actually can get in sync with your horse and kind of walk those legs with your horse, so one's forward, one's back, and really swing them loose so one's up by their shoulder and clear back by their hip, and swing them really loose so there's no tightness, no tension in those lower legs. And now cross your hands over your chest when you're doing that. Okay, now the one everyone always loves is what I call to ride with stubby legs. And so hopefully your horse will allow her to do this, where you take your heels and put them clear up by the skirt of your horse. Okay, this one's kind of challenging. It's not so bad at the walk, but wait till we do it also at the trot. It really stretches out your your muscles in your upper thighs, and it really gives you an appreciation for just riding without your lower legs. Okay, now Mindy, go ahead and take your arms out to the side, and then rotate to the right and to the left while you're riding with your stubby legs. And then put your hands on top of your head and rotate to the right and to the left while you're riding with your stubby legs. Okay, and let's stick the hands on your hips and take those legs down and just shake them out. Okay, when you first do this, you can't do it real long because it does, your thighs do get kind of stiff, and it really does work some of the muscles in your thigh.